Do a microphone test. There we are. Hello, hello, hello. Waka, waka, waka. Waka, 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 waka. Doop, 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 doop. Quite the echo in here. Not going to start yet, just going to wait till more viewers online. Waka waka. Just running screensaver things in the background with noise. And if people are seeing this and is not on IRC, I will be taking questions, but you have to be on IRC to write to me. So please be on IRC. The good thing about this broadcast is it's being recorded, so if anyone is joining late, they can see the whole thing, and that is cool. That's 7 people. Hello. Hello, 7 people. Just gonna get some snacks. Be right back. All right, more people on. Okay, I'm gonna take some questions. I got some from per email, got some through Facebook that I like to cover. Just gonna rant about that for a while. Martin asks, how long is the game jam? The game jam is 48 hours, but due to magical time flux and daytime saving, it's actually 49 hours. This being the magic of the whole daylight savings time, because we're ending at 18 and we're starting at 18 o'clock. We're ending on 18 o'clock. And due to daylight saving time, you actually get 1 hour twice in all that. We didn't see that when we planned, but we realized it earlier today. So actually getting a bonus magical hour of sleep, hour of code, however you choose to spend it. Beyond that, use your time well. That's really all I can say to that. Big thanks to Razer, who sponsored the prizes, or at least the mouse part of the prizes, and of course to Evolve for donating some Steam cash credits. All prizes include both mice and game credit, and it works that if you win as a team, the prize will be the cash prize will be split on your team, but each member of the team will get a mouse each. So that's nice, and that's wonderful. So and a team can be up to 5 people. Biggest team right now is 4 people. That's pretty nice, actually. Just gonna read some questions. Regarding Open Library, you are of course allowed to use engines like Unity, Unreal, what have you, Coco, 2D, whatever you see fit. Regarding purchased content, we kind of go with a inner feeling of logic on that one, meaning that if you buy a script that solves some movement or something like that, that's quite all right. But if you just go and buy a half-finished game of Steam Asset Store and push that, we will kind of filter you out through the system. Once you publish your game to us, we will put it online. We will do all the hosting for it, unless you choose to host it yourself. You can also submit source code to us, and you don't have to, but it will both prove that you kind of made it all in one go, and also just be nice. You decide yourself if you want to do it open source or not. We're not taking game submission in the first 24 hours, not to distract anyone. Game submission will open in the middle of the game jam. First 24 hours, we're not going to even ask about it. That's going to be all about team structure and getting some concepts done. And late 24 hours will be, what's it called? Kind of, we start taking in games and all that. If anyone has any questions during this whole thing, just ask on IRC. I will be on IRC as much as possible, basically just helping people. And I assigned 2 deputies of IRC. It's Nitsuko and Jillpill, and they'll be on IRC as well. So if I'm not there, possibly asleep, they can be hopefully answering questions, or if anyone is being obnoxious, since it's an open IRC channel, they can kick them. So that's good. There is 15 minutes to game reveal. A theme reveal. And as all, it's a bit of a gentleman's rules in this about making the whole thing yourself. If you do a blatant rip-off of an existing game, whereas you technically make the whole game in the 48 hours, but everyone can see like, oh, you stole this concept. Like, I was at Game Jam where they basically made Octodad again, and they were not the original Octodad team, but they made like Squid Man something. It will be reflected in the score, and if it's simply too obnoxious, like you copy paste things directly, like art resources and stuff like that, we will remove the game from entry. So that's how we roll. But people know if they're doing something wrong during a game like jam like this, and if not, they can always ask. Yeah, you can always ask. We have an IRC bot, called Celestine. Celestine. You can always ask her how much time you got left. You can ask her now, just exclamation mark time, and you will see how long till the theme reveal. Hopefully we can fix her, so if anyone is confused about the theme, you can ask her for the theme, but we will splatter the theme all over the place. We'll put it on Facebook, on the website, on RSC, on Reddit, on Twitter, I will even show it up here on the big screen, just to really nail in what the theme is. Theme selection is made by me and two of my friends, Michael and David. We were sitting and we made a list of a lot of game themes that we thought would do as a game theme. They're kept rather vague, so it won't be make a game with 4 red dots and 2 blue dots. It'll be like a short word or a short sentence of a rather vague nature, so everyone can put in their own ideas and their own twist on it. And the challenge is, besides making something fun, is also to take that theme and kind of weave it into your game. So either the mechanics can reflect on it, or the art style, or the narrative of the game, or simply just feeling you get when you're playing the game will reflect on the game theme. And the theme will also, as much as possible, be without genre or setting. So you should be able to take any of the theme and say, I want to do a shooter, or do I want a platformer, or do I want a quiz game, or something. We left it purposely open in order for everyone to express themselves as they see fit. And of course, and this is important, you maintain the ownership of your game through and through. There's been some bad hype about some bigger game jams about who owns the game, and of course, and I've written it in the rules, I'll repeat it here, you yourself own your game through and through. So after the game is done, if you look at the code and you say, this is a rather solid game, I want to continue with this, after the game jam is done, you can do so, but you can't resubmit it during the competition and the voting, but you can continue working on it on your own basis. And that's good. Actually, a lot of games originate from a game jam, and the people behind it say, oh, this is a good concept, I want to run with this to something bigger. So yeah, 10 minutes left on the clock. I'm going to get some water. All right. Let's see, what else should there to be covered? Also, there's no rules of the game being a digital game, or the game is being of any particular platform. If you want to make a mobile game or browser-based game, or a cardboard game, like a tabletop game, you can do so. The only thing you need to do is make sure that whoever wants to play it can play it. So if you're making, say you're making a board game, you need to leave all the cards, all the components, preferably as PDF files so people can easily print them. And you need to make a complete package of this. If you deliver a game and people are having trouble reading the rules and understanding what to do, then that actually is a part of the product you delivered in those 48 hours, and it will be reflected in your score. I strongly discourage people from making pure console games. You can do it. We haven't written rules against it, but it just leaves the player base very, very tiny. Whereas if you do a PC or Mac or just basically browser-based games, especially with you can do Flash or you can do the Unity thing. That's quite all right, because I know cell phones don't access it, but most computers can access those two. I know the Unity one requires a plugin. WebGL games, also really good hit, because you can invite someone to play, and in their browser link, they can start right away. So that's nice. Thank you, Nizuka. Let me just check my mail. Right now I'm just simply repeating things. I hope people out there can understand me. English is not my first language, but you know, I'm doing my best. Yeah, delivery. We will set up a server that can handle it. It will be a WeTransfer server and an FTP server, and people can upload the games there. And there's no actual file size limit to the games, but please keep it, I mean, at least below 500 megabytes. That's not difficult. And we will host the downloads if downloads needs to be made. And yeah, we will put it up. If you want to host things yourself, you can do so, and we'll just ask you for a link. Just know that once the deadline is over, you're not allowed to edit what lies on that link. So if you upload something to your own server and suddenly make changes in it while the rating period has begun, you're actually breaking the rules, because then you're changing after the deadline and you're not allowed to. So we can request so you can get some kind of validation, and also we have some really strong server-wise people that can kind of sniff out if people are doing that. So, oh yes, I will go to the judgment criteria. We have some judgment criteria, and the judgment criteria are rather simple. We have one for fun, straight up fun. Did you have fun? Did you not have fun? It'll be points. It'll be 1 to 10. 10 is awesome. I had a lot of fun. 1 is not really fun. The art will also cover music. Simply say, okay, was it beautiful? Was it interesting? That's about it. Now, the third category is theme handling. Did it reflect the theme well? And fourth and the final one is going to be all about mechanics. Simply straight up, was the mechanics interesting? Mostly were the original. We're really close to just renaming that to originality, but that will clash a bit. Once the rating goes up, oh, there's 2 minutes left. I will explain it, and I'm going to have a session like this when we're closer to the rating. I'm going to have some milestones, so I'll just push anyone on Facebook and on IRC when we are talking again, and I'll explain when you get further down the road. Until now, just remember those are the criteria, but try to make a wholesome experience. Don't try to pinpoint those 4. Of course, one of the obvious is try to make your game reflect the theme in a good way or a creative way, but also try to make a fun game. Because if you just nail the criteria but it's really, really dull, then you get a 10 on the theme criteria, but not really getting anything on anything else. Right. The time is actually ticking down. I'm going to be on standby if the script fails, which it really should not. It worked the last 2 times. But I'm just going to make sure that if it fails, if nothing appears, then we will still get somewhere. All right. Remember, you can take this word and twist it in any way you see fit. So, I mean, you can look it up in the dictionary and everything, find the definition for it. But if you feel that it means something else to you and you can convey that feeling, oh, 23 seconds. Ready? You guys ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Ready for the theme? Bet you are. It just got posted anywhere, or everywhere actually. And I'm just going to leave this with you. The theme is lifetime. Just the word lifetime. You can reflect on this. You can take all your time. It is. Just going to post it. Seems to be a little bit of. Anyway, I have to go because some people can't get into the building, but you can get a think about that. All right. It seems everyone got off to the right start there. There was a bit of the glitch with the script, as there always has to be, apparently. The timer is set. So again, due to magic of time, here we are. Due to the magic of the time flux, I'm calling it that. You actually get an extra bonus hour. Make sure it's posted anywhere. Well, I think that's about it. You don't need to listen to me anymore. If there's any question, I am Nils Monk on the IRC channel, and you can post me. You can do whatever you need to do. And I'll be on Facebook as well, as much as I can. And people can still join the jam. So be prepared for some tomfoolery, and people can join right up to the last minute, really. I'm also going to poke some people because I know some people want to join the jam and I can't see them on the team list. So I will be sure that they are there. All right, well, that's all for me. I wish you all a very lovely jam, and I'll see you. I'll have a broadcast like this in around same time tomorrow on Saturday. And we're just going to talk, see how far people came. Maybe some people will be willing to do an interview or two. We'll find out. Until then, happy jamming, and we'll see you all. Game on.